I said I wasn't going to do it, but I went ahead and did it. I crumbled and got a Star Wars Unlimited booster box. You know, peer pressure is just a crazy thing. I don't even like Star Wars. But those gains that everyone was getting, those financial gains, is what drove me to pick this box up for $120. They have these hyperspace rares, showcases, things like that going for so much. Now, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, never have been. While I did watch the original trilogy, I watched it as a kid. I haven't seen it as an adult, so maybe that's what's missing. Maybe I need to just, suck it up and watch the entire trilogy. Ooh, these packs feel nice. But I did try to get into it with... Oh, they open beautifully, by the way. Just easy. You're not damaging cards there, so... Uh-oh. Am I liking it already just for the packaging? The backs, just... you've seen it before. I am late to the game when it comes to opening. But the back itself, it looks pretty clean, pretty nice. Doesn't really... it doesn't strike me as anything special. The Star Wars logo is the Star Wars logo. I don't know what's going on in the bottom right here. Just some lights. Maybe that's a world. Okay, so I know there are commons, uncommons, rares, things like that. But I'm not actually too sure. The camera is set up in a weird way this time. I am sorry for that. I got a new table. But we're just going to breeze through these, seeing what we have here. Force throw, uncommon. Here is a rare. For a cause I believe in. And then we have our Tarkin Town. So I believe this is also rare. Curious to see what that actually costs. I'm just gonna look it up real quick. So Tarkin Town, not a hyperspace or anything, just a regular foil. Regular card's going for 25 cents. Foil's going for about 71 cents. Nothing too crazy here. Hopefully my 4 hit stands in the back will get filled up. Oh man, just the opening experience of these packs is just so nice. Ooh, that looks like something. And we'll just skip all this because you've seen it. Moving to the back, we have our 2 cards here. We have our Jedi lightsaber and a mercenary company. It's just a common though, so I don't think this hyperspace one's going to be worth anything, but I haven't looked into too many of the values. So I don't really know. Yeah, I don't like this camera side thing that I got going on. I'll have to switch it in the next one, but we're already in it. It's too late. You're just gonna see my arm just in the way. Look at that. It is a whole $1.52. Yay. I guess that's something. But let's just move on. Moving on. So I did try to get into Star Wars. The closest I got was watching The Mandalorian, but it kind of fell off for me after a while. In the beginning it was really great. Okay, got another hyperspace here. No foiling on that one. It is an uncommon, so probably nothing great. What are you, legendary? We have the Avenger. I want to look this up real quick. This is the last one I'm going to look up, just because you don't want to see my arm just going in the way of the camera. Legendary, $20. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So for the rest of the values, I'm going to just pin a comment about how much I paid for the box. Again, it's $120, and then I'll put links to for you to find the current market going rate of all these cards, and right next to it I'll put what it is at the time, because it changes so much. Tomorrow that Avenger could be, you know, it could be $5. You could be watching this video, you know, maybe months from now. So just check out the links in the comments and see if, you know, see if it's worth it. See if I got my value back. So I'm just going to actually sleeve this up because $20 is $20. So we'll throw this one on the hit stand. One last look before this Avenger goes right here. $20, not bad. Not bad. All right. Moving on. Just a common. More common. So it looks like they are in the back. A rare and just a common foil seasoned shore trooper with Emperor Palpatine. I just know he's bad and he's got lightning fingers. I think he died and then came back. I could be making that up, or that could be fanfic for all I know. But he's just a rare. He is a decent character though, or a known character. I don't watch Star Wars and I know who he is, so maybe he's worth a little chunk of change. But I want to get through this opening, so I have to list all these cards, and it takes a while to do all that. And we have Red 3. I don't know if that's a special TIE Fighter. TIE Fighter? X-Wing. It's called an X-Wing. I'm not sure if that is one from the movies or show or anything like that. Wow, everyone's probably gonna hate me. Star Wars, I didn't like. Lord of the Rings I didn't like either, so I'm just all about these random shows I find better, like The Expanse. I like The Expanse more than I like Star Wars. Dune's kind of creeping up on how much I like Dune. The 80s one I didn't like at all. Devotion and the Emperor's Legion. But maybe I'm just trying to avoid popular stuff. I mean, I've been known to do that, and it's kind of terrible. I'll find myself being like, oh man, I shouldn't have, you know, I find myself being like, I shouldn't have hated on this, but in the end, I kind of did. I don't know what a showcase looks like, to be honest. Let me look it up, or look at it real quick. Okay, so it's basically a full art leader. You know, you never know. With one box, I'm probably not going to get one, but like I said, you never know. A lot more hyperspace ones than I thought there'd be. We got Security Complex and a 7th Fleet Defender. I thought hyperspace was just going to be, you know, they're all going to be foil, and there's going to be a couple of them, but I'm finding out there's a lot more in here of various rarities. And then Del Miko. I'm saying that as if I know who that is. And a Vanquish common foil. I don't think we're going to get my money back. Just based on what I'm seeing here. I just don't see it. For the price of the box at $120. And they just keep going up and up and up in price. Bail Organa. Is that Leia's dad? Maybe. Could be. Rook. It is a foil rare, though. I probably know 10 Star Wars characters. I think there's a guy called Count Dooku, and just because I thought the name was kind of fun. But then, you know, just Chewie and random things like that. Hey, Chewbacca popped up as I was saying it. Nice. Frontline Shuttle, First Legion Snowtrooper. We got Luke, Leia, Han Solo, Darth Vader, R2-D2, you know, just the regular things. The Mandalorian guy, I forgot his name, Jin Darin, Jin something. Don't get cocky with Luke there. Something else that I noticed just about this game, just the art in general, I don't quite understand where Star Wars is going with its art. It's kind of a mix of kind of comic book, cartoony looking on some of them. While I thought they might go more realistic, but I guess not. Guardian of the Wills? Yeah. And Bombing Run. Yeah, I expected it to be not darker. Darker's not the right word. Star Wars has never been super dark from my experience. It was, you know, very well lit, desert planets and ice planets and things like that. Yes, space, it's black and everything, but the colors on it are, you know, aren't very dark. So I don't exactly know what I expected when I was opening these. I mean, as I'm opening them, not when. This is rough to get through, by the way. This is rough. Unless I talk about all the stuff I don't like about Star Wars, and then, you know, I can keep that going for a while. The prequels were super boring. Like, you have no idea how bored I was as a kid watching this. Cunning, that is a legendary. I don't know who that guy is, but choose two in any order. Return a non-leader unit with 4 or less power to your monster hand. Give unit +4/+0 for this phase. Exhaust up to 2. So this seems pretty good because it has a lot of utility. Choose 2 out of those. 2 out of the 4. I think that's probably going to be a staple in some decks. I'm guessing. I believe in this game you have... Oh, I don't know. I'm mixing games up. I don't know if you can have 3 cards or 4. Chopper base. And I hope I'm not missing something very grand and amazing. But looks like we have Heroic Sacrifice as a hyperspace, and then Fett's Fire Spray. If you control Boba Fett or Jango Fett, I've heard Jango Fett, but I'm not really sure. As far as Boba goes, bounty hunter guy, I don't know, he had like the worst death, but not really death. Guess he comes back. Everyone keeps coming back. Like, just let him die. Didn't some guy get chopped in half? Darth Maul, didn't he get chopped in half? I swear he came back somewhere. I don't know what series he came back in, but you gotta let cool people just die. Uncommon. Foil Hyperspace. Not sure if these are going to be worth much because it's just an uncommon. And then we got Jabba the Hutt. Where's Leia chained up? That's the only thing I remember about Jabba. But he was like, I don't know, was he a mobster of some sort? Like a slaver? And he just had goons. Those goons were just doing stuff for him. I don't get it. Has a lot of things I just don't get. Let's see. Something in the back there. Possibly. Nope. That's just a common. But hoping for something else. We have Emperor's Royal Guard right there. Then I saw a scene where in one of the newer ones that has Rey and his name Adam Driver. I don't know his actual name in the movie, but they just murdered the personal guard. I saw this on YouTube. They just came in and just murdered those elite, I don't know, Jedi Slayers. And it didn't even look hard. Someone explain that to me. Someone explain all the stuff that I'm saying. Please come on and be like, you know what? You're wrong because they had super Jedi Force. You know, they snorted some of the spice from Dune and all of a sudden they could fight better. We have the Devastator, another legendary. I'm going to put him up here as a hit just because the Avenger was around $20, so Devastator has to be around there too, right? It just makes sense. But yeah, someone explain that to me. And I'm not even going to bring up like the basic ones about how Stormtroopers can't hit anything. We all know that. That's just regular. Nothing new there. We have a... Oh, it's Tarkentown again. Then they retconned a little bit from what I heard. You know, everyone's like, oh, you know, the Death Star, how it had like one vent you shoot and it blew up the whole thing. Then they went back and made a whole movie about it. And I'm like, okay, fine. But still, you know you messed up when you had to do that. Traitorous, Wilderness Fighter. Based on what I'm seeing, and kind of my feel for what's going to happen when I list these on TCGplayer, my thoughts are the bulk is what's going to make the most money out here, not the hits. And in my case, you know, I sell bulk with the floor being 25 cents, but I can see a lot of people picking up, you know, these common hyperspace ones, uncommons, things like that. Just for their collection. So many Star Wars people out there. We have an Imperial vehicle, capital ship, just a rare though, not a legendary, so I'm not going to put it on the hit stand. We only have 3 packs to go. I'm just going to say $20 and $20. We're only at $40 at 120. I don't know if I'm not lucky. I don't have the force on my side. It could be because I'm just hating on Star Wars as I'm opening up Star Wars. And I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people that agree with me on this. Because if you're looking at this video, you're probably looking for someone who likes Star Wars. And I'm just not it. Search your feelings. I mean, I'd rather watch Star Trek. And that's saying stuff. Star Trek's boring too. 2 packs left. 2 packs. Let's see what we have. And a strafing gunship and academy training. So it doesn't look like we hit it big. 2 legendaries, possibly more. I might have missed one. But 2 legendaries. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for the box. And come on, let that be something good back there. We have a Jedi lightsaber and a Zeb Aurelios. Where are the hits? Where are these hits? Where are the hits? I don't know where they are. But when people were opening them, being like, "Oh, I got $80 here, and then $70 here, $50, $30," you know, all that was blowing my mind so much that it made me pick up a box. And now that I went through all of them, I regret it. I'm gonna try to salvage as much money as I can by putting them on TCGplayer, but I don't think I will be getting any more of Star Wars, just because it's not my thing. You know, all jokes aside about how I dislike Star Wars, I have to kind of like the product that I'm opening. You know, I'm not the biggest Digimon fan, but I do enjoy opening Digimon. I like seeing all the Digimon. Same thing with Pokemon. Magic hits with nostalgia. One Piece I haven't opened much of. It's hard to find, but there's no attachment there either. And there has to be something. And because I don't like Star Wars, I don't think there is going to be that something, and I don't want to be the one, you know, opening cases upon cases and not knowing what I'm talking about, not looking into the game. But I think eventually I'll give it a try. I'll play it. Maybe the gameplay is so great that I will overlook my hatred for Star Wars and, you know, enjoy the game and stock up the store. But this is going to be a crazy ask. I'm going to say if you enjoyed this video and got this far, to Leave a like, subscribe, a comment too. Let me know if you think that this box is better than I'm making it out to be. And then let me know what you think about Star Wars. Well, we'll argue in the comments about if it's good or if it's bad. But that's all I have for today, and I'll catch everyone next time.